All right. This is the case of Brutus. He's how old?
Just over a year now.
He's a year-old Cane Corso. Tell me a little bit about how he was before you started with the training. Like, what made you feel like you needed training with this dog?
Well, when I let him go in the backyard, he'd be running away, wouldn't come back. It would take, like, you know, I say an hour to get him back in the house. He would never come to us. He wasn't listening.
Yeah, he was just like a big dog. You felt like you needed a little bit of training with him because he's such a big dog. Yeah, and he's got a great temperament. I mean, your typical Cane Corso has like a little bit of a skittish temperament. This dog happens to have a really good temperament. I know we started him and then we had to kind of stop because he had to have a surgery and everything like that. I know you had a few small like aggression issues with him, which we really can't say it was like outward aggression. It was more of just kind of an unsureness with people that he saw. For the most part, you did a very good job with him. I mean, I see, you know, you're able to go out on the street with him now, off the leash, no issues with that. You know, he's a very friendly dog. He follows all the commands good.
Yeah, he's doing very well now.
You know, he listens very well. He does everything. You don't have the issue getting him in the house anymore.
No, not at all.
No, he tends to stick with you pretty good. I mean, do you ever really need to use a leash on him anymore when you take him outside?
I haven't used a leash one time yet.
Yeah, so, I mean, how do you feel everything went with the training process with him? Do you feel like it was...
I feel like he did a total 180.
Yeah, you feel it was a pretty easy process for you to follow?
Oh, yeah, definitely easy, you know, do little homework things every week, just keep up on them, and...
Yeah, and you feel like we were pretty reliable on being here every week, walking you through dining.
Definitely.
I mean, good.
You did a great job. And happy I called you guys.
I mean, you did a really good job with him too. You know, it's mostly you guys working with him. We come, we guide you, and I show you. You know what I mean? And especially, he's a really good dog. He's a fun dog to have around. You know, he's big. He's a little intimidating. Like if your girlfriend's walking him. Yeah. You know, but for the most part, you know. Like we had talked a little bit.
For my mom really now because she could walk him and he would pull her with the leash. Now she doesn't have to worry about that.
Right. He pretty much listens to you. Whoever has him under control, he does a good job listening to with him. So I mean, for the most part, like I said, you did a really good job with him. He turned out. I'm very glad you're happy with him. Would you recommend us to anyone?
Oh, definitely.
Good.
Anyone that needs training, I definitely tell them to come to you guys.
What's up, big man? Alright, well, like I said, you know, we did a little bit. This was a dog we got lucky with. We really didn't have a lot of major issues with him. Just typical issues with the dog. You know, wanting to run away, not come back. He wants to go out in the yard and play instead of come inside. You know,
pulling on the leash.
Pulling on the leash. Typical issues. You know, this is a big dog, so you know this dog pulling on the leash compared to a Chihuahua is a different story. You know, but I'm glad you're very happy with him. I'm glad. You know, I come by, I see you walking out with him when I'm not even, you know, when I'm not even ready to show up yet. I see you taking him out. He's got his little spot. He goes down, goes to the bathroom. You know, you guys get a lot of traffic. There's a lot of kids out here. You don't have to worry about anything because he stays pretty good. So you did a good job with him. I'm glad you're happy with him and everything. Definitely. And I just want to say thanks.
Thank you guys.
You know, if you ever need anything with me, give me a holler and do a good job with him. Stop there and tell him to sit. Walk out about 20 feet in front of him. Tell him to change position.
Down.
Boy, change it again.
Sit.
Boy. Call him to heel.
Heel. Heel.
Good boy. And go ahead and walk back with him. Take him across the street here, Justin, and tell him to lay down over there by the fence. There you go. Walk back across the street.
Down. Down.
Tell him to change position. Change his position again. Good boy. Call him to your side. Help him get there a little bit. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Do a little bit more just walking around the street with him, like healing and stuff.
Heel. Heel. Heel.
Boy. Good boy. Tell him to down. Oh, I was hoping that guy would ride by on the bike. Good. Step back next to his side. Tell him to sit. Good boy. Good boy. Then release him. Let him play with you for a second. Okay. Okay, good boy.
Okay,
Good
go.
boy.
Hey, we go. Come on.
Good boy. Good boy.
Where you going? Where you going? Oh.
Good boy. Good boy. In the cage. Good boy.
Go. Down.
Good boy. All right, release him out.
Okay, come here. Okay. Okay. Okay.